Hi, everyone. Judge Andrew Napolitano here for Judging Freedom. Today is Wednesday, August 24, 2022. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning here on the East Coast of the United States. Earlier this morning, the White House announced that the president is releasing another $3 billion worth of ammunition to the Ukraine military, or supposedly destined for the Ukraine military. And at the same time that President Biden or the White House announced that this was going to happen, I don't know where he gets this idea from. The president of Poland announced that the entire territory of Ukraine should be liberated, including Crimea. Crimea has been a part of Russia peacefully since 2014. So we have two issues on our hands here, both of which have the common thread of Western involvement and potential Western boots on the ground involvement in the war between Ukraine and Russia. So the American Congress authorized 53, I think it is, $billion in military aid to Ukraine, and it allows the president to send it over there in whenever he wants. So this $3 billion that's going in the next week is not an additional $3 billion. It's part of that original 50. What is it? It's ammunition. It's not bullets for rifles, but it's ammunition for heavy equipment, heavy duty weaponry that will allow the Ukrainians to reach behind Russian lines and actually attack Russia or attack their military gathering points or their equipment gathering points behind the so-called battle lines. It allows Ukraine to take the offensive. But really, it just extends a war that Ukraine is destined to lose anyway. Why are they destined to lose it? Because the Russian military is so far superior to the Ukraine military. Now, the Russian military is conscripts, the Ukraine military is conscripts, draftees, conscripts, and volunteers. The Ukrainians are defending their homeland. The Russian troops, for the most part, are fighting a war that they don't know why they're fighting, and they shouldn't be fighting, and they were lied to by Putin and company, who told they'd be welcomed as liberators. And as military people will tell you, an animated, enthused army is better than a dull and depressed army. Nevertheless, the Russian army is far larger. Its equipment is far better. It is far better managed than that is destined to win this. All Joe Biden and NATO are doing by sending equipment there and ammunition there is extending a war and causing more deaths. And how he gets out of this politically, I don't know. When Putin stops fighting because he has taken enough of Ukraine, all Ukraine that he wants, which is not Kyiv and the western part, but just those southeastern parts that border Russia. What is Zelensky going to say? What is Biden going to say? What is the Secretary of State Blinken and the Secretary of Defense Austin going to say? Declare victory? It would be a horrible thing to do, because tens of thousands of people have died, many of them innocent people, because we extended this war. Now the president of Poland says that all of Ukraine should be rid of Russian soldiers. Well, what does that mean? I know what the words mean, but what's the implication? Does the president of Poland want to send Polish troops there? Oh boy, that's NATO. That's the beginning of World War III. As soon as a single uniformed soldier from a NATO country sets foot with weapons in his hands in Ukraine and aims those weapons at a uniformed Russian soldier, World War III has begun. There are American troops in Ukraine, but they're not uniformed, which of course is crazy, because they can be captured and executed legally under the Geneva Conventions as spies. They're probably training people, Ukrainians, how to use equipment. They may very well be using the equipment themselves, because it may take too long to train the Ukraine technicians as to how to use the American equipment. If the Americans are actually operating the equipment, if the Poles are operating the equipment, We are perilously close to World War III. And the minute they put a uniform on and have a deadly weapon in their hands, then World War III has started. So why the Polish president would say this now is beyond me. Why President Biden continues to send weapons to a losing cause is beyond me. This is not going to go down well. More as we get it. Judge Napolitano for Judging Freedom.